Well, hey guys, we're live in the whelping room. It is 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday, and we have drawn Kiana's blood. Now, she's in heat. That color has changed. She's been heat for 4 days, 5 days. I drew her. I'm spinning down her blood in the mini centrifuge. I want you guys to watch live action. This is how it works. Here's the progesterone machine. I'm going to go ahead and get Kiana's name brought up. You take the I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is the progesterone test. Kiana. Ooh. Now here we are. We're getting ready to test. I'm going to go with a standard test. It's spinning down. 2 minutes on the timer. We're going to see her number together. Sorry. Here's what we're looking for. We want to make sure she's in here. So our target number is going to be around 15 to 20, and then we're looking at 20 to 35. So we shall see. I don't know how good this video is going to be. If it's no good, I may just delete it. You got my buffer? All right, we got 1 minute left on the timer. We'll go ahead here. I have my buffer ready. My test, the progesterone test on a nice flat surface. My hands are clean. I'm going to remove the serum from the centrifuge tube. You'll see me do that. And we'll see what her number is. Get them quiet. We're looking for the serum, the serum at the top. Again, you want to pipe it correctly. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going into the first dip. I've got my serum. I'm going to add it to the buffer. Well, there you go. I'm going to go ahead and gently mix this. I'm going to mix this here gently. I'm going to wash my hands again. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get a new pipette tube. You believe those puppies are this close to going home? All right. Here's the serum in the buffer. We're looking for 3 drops. Again, got to pipette correctly. You want to go in at an angle, no bubbles. I've got a tube, can you cap that, of the buffer with the serum. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. If you're running progesterone tests, you never want to touch anything in there. Bring the camera back over here, babe. Over here. Show the machine. We slide the progesterone test in the test strip in the machine. We start the test. Now the machine counts. It's going to go to 15 minutes. Here, we can all watch together. Now, if her number's not right, I may very well retest her tomorrow because we're at day like 5. So these have to be wiped off with some alcohol. I'll take those pipettes. I'll take this other syringe. Anybody geeking out with me this early in the morning? Here at Bella Vista English Masters, we are testing Kiana. Again, she has never caught for me. Even Dr. Hotham tried to breed her. It was almost impossible to get her bred. I've run thousands of dollars in tests. They all come back perfect. There's literally no reason that this dog cannot catch. So, while we're waiting for the test to expire, I'll show you the whelping box with all the take-home bags is ready. There's the table where I write contracts. I've taken and put in a bed in the office room now because we're about to breed Lily and I need to be right near puppies. I took Chris's entertainment center here. Isn't that cool? He's had that for a lot of years. It had 2 bookends on it. It was super cute. So this is really, really rustic looking. And I turned it into a artificial insemination progesterone testing station. Here's my progesterone One Faux Fine Care Vet progesterone machine. Here's my mini centrifuge machine. What else do we have? Here we have my box to get rid of syringes, vinyl gloves. Anybody can read directions on the test. Clippers, tourniquets, various needles, pipette tubes, mini centrifuge tubes, pipette tubes that go with the pipetter. I'm going to tell you, a lot of people go and buy the real fancy $100 pipetter just to show that they can. Truth is, I'm only looking for 75 ULs. I do not need a $100 pipetter. So, don't need it. Why do I need something ridiculously expensive? So the machine is now ticking. I did make sure it was calibrated this morning. I did a quality control strip here. It looks exactly like a progesterone test. I spun the blood down. I used a timer. Now, when that number comes out, you'll see it. We're going to check it on the graph. We're going to see where she is in her possibly ovulation period. If the number is in here, I'm going to go ahead and collect pattern. We are going to check him with the semen analysis microscope here. We're going to check at the motility and viability of Patton's semen, even though I know he has excellent semen, and so does Gage. You never inseminate a dog until you check them. Now, you don't need a great big expensive lab quality machine like this, but you at least need a lab microscope like this that, you're talking a few $100 versus $1,500. Okay? You need a good quality microscope if you want to do semen analysis. Now, any microscope between 400 and 1,000 magnification will show you semen. But you're probably not going to see heads and tails and the things you want to see. Here, I have a graph. Oh, maybe I need to turn it on. Here, as you can see, I have a graph. I can measure how many sperm per billion my dog has. Something else this microscope can do, I can test white blood cell count, red blood cell count. I can test urine. I can actually do fecal tests here, which I do. And so it's all not rocket science. I'm a science geek. So I have my semen analysis microscope ready. There's 8 minutes left on the machine. We're going to find out Kiana's number. I will tell you, everybody is waiting on Kiana patent puppies. I have not been able to get her pregnant thus far. So I'm really looking forward to trying it this time. Now I will tell you a piece of equipment that I have now implemented that I didn't have before, why I'm a little hopeful. I will show you. I purchased the Mavic 400 rod. So this is exactly what it sounds like. I will be connecting a syringe here and a syringe here with semen. I will then inject air, and when I do, this rod will expand here. I'll show you. Anybody out there geeking out with me? Anybody geeking out? I love this stuff. Well, give me a minute. Well, we have 6 minutes. So give me a minute here. You all got to bear with me. Bear with me. All right. Well, we're going to try and use this one. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It don't really matter, but we'll see. Hoo-wee. I don't think I can use. Let's try this one. Now see, this simulates a tie. And it actually gets a lot bigger than that. Okay? Now that's just small there. The syringe I actually will use on this will simulate a tie. I will put a syringe here. The semen will travel through this rod. I will go in the cervix like this. I will go up and in. I hold my fingers wide. I go up and in, and then I will feel the cervix. I will wedge around the cervix. I will get my fingers in here. I will feel where the mouth of the uterus actually is. Hold it like this. Go in, back out about a 1/2 inch. And then in my second syringe, I will inject the semen. Now the beauty of this is that stays in, that simulates the tie. I leave the syringe in and I just sit with her for about 15 minutes. There is a proper syringe that goes with this that will allow air to not back out. This rod will stay in place about that far from the opening of her uterus. This is the tool that I have not used in the past. I'm trying it this time. I bought it specifically for Kiana. That was Dr. Holtham. Can you call him on your phone? So, before we breed any female, we do pre-breeding blood panels, post-breeding blood panels. Kiana's done. Lily is about to be done when I see her come into heat. And so this rod stays in place 15, 20 minutes. That does not deflate. And then I will remove this. The ball stays inflated. Then I take here, I will depress it, okay? When I collapse this ball, I can slide it back out. I now know the semen is up in the mouth of the uterus where it needs to be. It's an intersection where, the cervix comes in like this. The uterus is up here, and so that semen travels a little bit. Maybe I'm not real eloquent, but maybe you get what I'm trying to get across to you. So this has to stay sterile at all times. I keep it wrapped up at all times. That syringe you saw me use is not the syringe that will be used. Let's go ahead and look at the machine. 1 minute, 1 minute, 28, 27. I'm going to put you here. We'll take this light, put the other light on. Everybody can see what I'm seeing. I'm going to go ahead and shut the microscope off. Chris, can you call Dr. Holtham's office? I think it's just Bruno and Faith have an appointment tomorrow. 56. We're going to see where Kiana's at. Got her one try. Shaved her leg, and boom, found the vein. Pulled my 2 mLs, and it's been a good thing. Good morning. Very, very good morning. Guys, I want to show you something. About 8 years ago, I bought these clippers on Amazon. You can't even hear them running. If you have a dog that doesn't like to be shaved, is fearful of the clippers, these are the clippers for you. You can't even hear them running. I try and tell people, here we go, drum roll. I don't know who's with me this morning and who's not. It don't matter. Well, Kiana is a 5. We're going to go ahead and run a quick test. Now I'll show you. Each of my females has a spot in my progesterone book, my artificial insemination book. Let's go to Kiana's page. This is the printer receipts from the WANFO for every single time I've ever tested her. All right. Last time I didn't stick it in, but the quick test reads 5.6. So I'll go ahead and put this in the log. Guys, we need to be up in the 20 range. So we'll test her, not tomorrow, but the following day, and we'll continue this until we get that number right. I'll go ahead and collect Patton, check him under the semen analysis microscope, and get a good number, and go ahead and just act like we've done every other time. We don't know. Could catch her this time. I honestly don't know. So what do you think of this entertainment center here? Became my station. We can go ahead and remove the test strip. It's no longer good. We'll put it in there. We can go ahead and shut this machine off. We're actually going to reset the slot first. This goes back into place. It goes back in place. And even though it's protected by that rack, I still cover it. I don't want nothing happening to the glass. So guys, this is it. I'll give you another quick view what the whelping room looks like. The new puppies whelping box is set up with the take-home bags. I'm going to show you real quick. Each puppy is going home with an extra large harness. You may have trouble finding these, and not every harness fits one of my dogs. So every puppy's going home with a good puppy take-home bag. Scott and Leona did get them a couple of cool things, so we're excited for that. Rain actually did get something cute because she's coming home. She deserves a little treat too. I'll just show you real quick what I've done here. Just taking you on the little ride, that's all. We'll just close this back up. Ooh, look at that. What do you think? Cool, huh? So now I have a place to write contracts. I've got to get all that stuff set back up again. The light is not on in the exam table. I do have a portable rack that I use for if I have to draw blood outside, if somebody brings me a dog to draw. This is the exam table. It basically has a baby changer under here. And you'll find bulb syringes, alcohol wipes, a thermometer, my medical grade hemostats. Okay. Here you may also find an IV bottle with lactated ringers. I also have, you can use lactated ringers for sub-Q fluids. This, and I do have a cage across this, so people do not come in where the puppies are. It just tells people this is the whelping room, stay the heck out. That's just a panel off one of my retriever kennels. And it has a privacy curtain that does come across it. People don't need to be coming in here when I have puppies. So this, and when mom is whelping, this gives us privacy. So here we have an IV bottle it's already set up. This has lactated ringers in it. If I needed to give a little sub-Q fluids to one of the dogs, or if I needed to give a little sub-Q fluids to a puppy, that's all set up. It has a little stopper there. Super good. Here we have booties. If you come visit your puppy, you will be required to remove your shoes or put booties over your sneakers. Everybody has to sanitize their hands, and you're only allowed to hold your own puppy. We don't want little arms and legs to get twisted. So again, right here we have cute hemostats, a couple of different pairs. Here we have a stethoscope, puppy's heartbeats, and lungs get checked every single day. I don't know who's with me and who's not, but I'm going with it. I also have my fetal Doppler for while mom is pregnant. After about 40 days, you can actually hear puppy heartbeats. Now, I use this for while mom is pregnant. Like I said, 40 days to check the strength of puppy's heartbeats. Okay? This tells me pulse and respiration. But you know what else I use this for? After puppies are born, I'm able to put them on their back, check the pulse and respiration of puppies. If it'll check a baby in utero, why won't it check the strength of newborn puppy heartbeats? But I never just use one form of information. We always double check our math with a doctor's stethoscope. I also carry always on my scrubs. I always have a little secondhand, my little secondhand watch. It's here somewhere. It don't matter. I'll find it. It's here somewhere. And so it's so easy to have everything set up. Be surprised what you can use, right? It don't matter. I'll find it. In my little portable caddy, when I'm drawing blood, I have gloves, alcohol swabs, a thermometer, anything I need. I keep scissors in that. We no longer allow moms to, that was getting wiped out. We no longer allow moms to chew off umbilical cords. We basically go and each umbilical cord gets snipped and sanitized. And what else? So here I keep track of puppy weights. I might write something down quick when I wormed, what I used, okay? So it's always important to double check your math. Fetal Dopplers can be used for pregnant moms to check how, not maybe how many, because you may pick up an echo, but definitely the strength of a heartbeat and the heart rate for sure. You've got to learn what is mom's heart rate and what is the heart rate of a puppy in utero. Then once the puppies are born, it's important that you know what you can expect to look for in a newborn puppy, pulse and respiration. Super important there. This is the incubator. All puppies have a few minutes in the incubator. This is the new Aeolus 1803 ICU, and we love it. You can use it for so many things. Warmth, you can use it for oxygen. I have a nebulizer hooked up to it. You can use it for anything. So that has worked out for us. I did rep it with Canine P4, and they paid me to do it. So that was kind of exciting. What else did I rep for them? The semen analysis microscope. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to show you guys what the whelping room I'm always friggin' and jigging in here. Okay, I don't want to make anybody dizzy.